It's a fascination for the industrial history that brings me back to yet another magnificent area. Today I'm at Wheal Prosper. Wheal Prosper was constructed in 1860 and the deepest mine shaft is 420 feet deep. The idea was to trace and search the load-bearing rocks that carried the tin and copper ore. Now, unfortunately, the mine was uneconomical and therefore it was closed in 1866. My plan today is to just explore this region with my camera rig and just admire this magnificent view. Take a look at this. What a splendid area. The colour of the ocean, this aqua green blue colour, is exceptional, and we're blessed with clear skies today. The tin mining management certainly knew where to put the engine houses and the pumping stations. This particular one at Wheal Prosper had a 30-inch diameter piston pump, which is back then, when you look at the not just the civil engineering to build this construction, but the mechanical engineering of that time was phenomenal. I want to try and search out an unusual composition, and I will also be doing some close-up work of the construction, because I quite like the way they put in the lintels. Now, the lintels back then were of timber, of course, but I quite like the way this particular building is being constructed with the cornerstones in granite and the rest of it in a shale, or not a shale but a slate type rock. Today is all about the photography. I'm not a professional, I'm just an amateur, but just enjoying the conditions. The diameter of the chimney is 3 meters diameter, which is about 10 feet. The top of the chimney is constructed of brick. Not quite sure why they built the tops of the chimney with brick. Maybe the last 6 meters. Maybe something to do with the heat generation, etc. at the top. More resilient to the temperatures of the chimney. Now, sadly, there is some fencing around the engine house, and that it looks like they're going to start doing some maintenance, which is a good thing, because I have noticed that there has been some slight subsidence, and you can see that the walls are cracked, and therefore it does need some work to preserve the historical heritage, if you like, of this region. So as you can see, there is a plaque to the effect that Wheal Prosper was constructed in 1860. I'm assuming that's when the construction was in fact finished, and sadly only operational for 6 years. Now, one reason they are doing some maintenance work on this building is because if you look through the main opening where the beam arm would have been, you'll see that the walling has collapsed inside, and so the maintenance will be to put this back. In fact, if you look closely on the right hand side, you will see how the subsidence is in fact affecting the wall construction. So some serious work is needed there, and again, it's fantastic that they are preserving the heritage, history of this location. It's incredible that these structures attract small birds, and so it's clear that we have some small nests in the structure, and it's great to see the wildlife just entering the small areas and making a nest in there. Let me just explain what I've going on with the rig here. I'm using a ATOMOS SHINOBI field monitor. I'm also using a TILTA mini articulating arm, which is absolutely exceptional for holding the field monitor to my invention, which is the LowPho device. You can see here I've got a Sony RX10 Mark IV camera on an L bracket, which is snapped onto the LowPho platform, and I'm using a SmallRig matte box to deflect the high light or the high sunlight, and that works exceptionally well. Also, I've got a polarizer lens or polarizing lens as well, and that helps take off the sheen, if you like, off the ocean. I'm using the Sony remote trigger to activate the shutter and the focusing, and actually the zoom in, so that works really well. I'm also displaying a Mikey, which is absolutely fantastic for connecting anything that's got a 2mm slot. So for example, this cable clamp, I use the Mikey to tighten up such screws. It's better than any coin. Okay, so today is all about the photography. It's about enjoying the weather and trying to get some different compositions. I've done some close-up work of the structure and the way they built these engine houses. These locations are in fact on the southwest coast coastal path. Okay, so I'm going to go around and do some gimbal work. This is my Zion Weeble gimbal, so I'm going to do some gimbal shots and see if I can get some nice compositions to give you an idea of this magnificent location. The beach down here is the tide is going out, and you've just got this incredible secluded bay here, which is absolutely fantastic. this has square or rectangular windows. Now all tin mines don't, some have arch windows, which is great to see. And whether it was different building companies, don't know, but I would have thought an arched window with the keystone at the top would cost a lot more to manufacture. Here we've got rectangular windows. So this is the main opening where the beam arm would have been oscillating to do the pumping. And again, this was a 30-inch diameter piston, which is incredible force. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you've enjoyed the camera work. It's always a pleasure to make these vlogs at these iconic locations, and I intend to visit more. I specifically driven down the southwest of England to come specifically to Wheal Prosper. I'm going to leave you with some photographs and some images and some compilations and some montages, in fact. So please like, subscribe and share if you like, and until next time, take care, bye for now.